Already, hello, all of you bozos that watching to, what is it now, day 10? Why have you watched this far into my failures? Anyways, yes, hello, welcome back, yada-da-da-da, all the generic YouTuber stuff. I don't know, did you know that only 83% of you guys are subscribed or something? I don't know, does that make you want to subscribe? Yeah, you should definitely do it. You wouldn't want to be one of those losers that are in... anyways. I'm sure with an extra long episode comes more comments. We have a whole 5. So let's start with Ponce, who said, I've been sitting on YouTube refreshing every 4 seconds since you missed an episode. Yeah, my bad. Blame Audacity for being the worst, one of the bottom 2 softwares ever created. Adobe is the only thing that is ever worse. Anyways. Oh, okay.
I always come back.
Always, as in always. That's when he comes back. Always. So, like, if he was to come back, that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Anyways, yes. Let's continue to be parasocial with everyone. Psychopath, saying the longer the series goes on, the more I'm imbued with an existential dread that even the most harrowing of horror games has never before instilled in me. That is because you are watching a man actively go insane. I think in order for you to feel a fraction of my pain, maybe we should just make this in real life. Wouldn't that be a more fun experience? Frick. Let me move my keyboard slightly. That was clearly the problem, was my keyboard placement and not my skill. I would never suffer from a skill issue. This game is so fair and balanced, after all. I mean, hell. Okay, next up we have short names are overrated. Saying, thought I knew what abandonment issues felt like, but then we didn't get an episode for a day. Again, blame Audacity. Side note, the Nightmare Freddy jump scare happened as my mom walked into the room. I screamed to jump so far backwards that my headphones snapped. And to that, I say exposure therapy. Yeah, just, get used to, seeing jump scares, it turns out. In this game specifically, it turns out you see a jump scare every once in a while. Ah, there it is.
I am the fearful reflection of what you have created.
Next up, also from Short Names Are Overrated. Nightmare Mango is such a cute name. I love him, he's adorable. Also, you got the DD song stuck in my head. Yeah, all the mangoes are super awesome. I should do a video just about mangoes, because mangoes are just the best. And about the DD song getting stuck in your head, I have to say, how unfortunate, how unfortunate. Final comment is from Avery. Okay, 1 minute was unnecessary. 45.8 seconds. Next video. Yeah, that's the goal, is to just get anywhere past 45 seconds. And I especially can't do it if I keep doing this. Okay, explanations. Right, explanations. You gotta do those in your video, or else literally no one will understand what's happening. Ennard. Ennard is a fun one. So he like Wither Chica, Springtrap, and Mango, sit in the vents. See? There he was. Did you see him for a brief second? There he is. He's kind of difficult to see. He always takes this middle path, though, and cannot be snared. Okay, there he is. I gotta track him carefully so I know when to explain the thing. Alright, there he is. That squeaking noise means you close the door, he thuds. See, and now he's back at the beginning. And then he's gonna take the same route again. Where is he? Okay, there he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. Okay, there. So, now I can demonstrate what happens if you choose, not to, close the door. You die! That's really thought-provoking, Ennard. Anyways, that was a nice break from, doing, Hell. Alright, good enough.
I always come back.
Okay. More explanations. Trash in the Gang. So, Trash in the Gang is, 2 parts. We have Number 1 Crate and Bucket Bob, and we have Mr. Can Do. So, let's see if we can find... Okay, so this is Mr. Can Do. See how he's a little obnoxious and in my way? Great, that's Mr. Can Do. Where are the others? La di da di da, do do do, do do do. Alright, Number 1 Crate, can you spawn please? Oh, hey, look. It's him again. This is what I do when I'm bored. So this is, I guess, a good use of being bored is just sit in these cameras and coin farm. Gotta practice at least. So are they like gonna spawn? Oh, there he is. See? There's Number 1 Crate. And then during that jump scare, it will sometimes switch to being Bucket Bob, and I'm not waiting for another time that happens. Okay. Here we go. 21s. Surely this one will get past the coin. Oh, did I failed to click the button. I am so good at this game. So incredibly talented. Good enough. Good enough. Oh, I didn't see. Oh, damn it.
Knew I'd get you eventually.
Oh, there we go. There's the crash. Okay. You could say the connection was terminated. That's a reference. Haha. So funny. Okay, next up. The helpful character, Helpy. We boop him, and then he gives us money. If we don't boop him, then... And that annoys Music Man specifically. Okay. So glad we did that. Now, 50-20. Surely this time, I'll be able to, get a proper run going. Oh, dang it. Okay. Okay. Next up. Happy Frog. So, Happy Frog is the first of the duct animatronics. So, go into the duct system here. That's Happy Frog. So Happy Frog is fooled by the audio lure 100% of the time. That's why we like to snare just somewhere where this section here gets blocked, because that means it is impossible for characters who are always fooled by the audio lure to ever get there. Happy Frog is immune to the heater. The heater affects the ducts and normally pushes people back. And then now we can also switch the ducts. There is no reason to literally ever do this. Anyways, if Happy Frog gets to the ducts, then you die.
Move over, Freddy Fazbear. Happy Frog is the new star of the show.
Already. So that's Happy Frog. You will never see Happy Frog again. Ah. Okay. Next up is Mr. Hippo. I definitely think I'm gonna have to demonstrate dying to Mr. Hippo. Get some nice free content. So, Mr. Hippo is probably the weakest of the duct animatronics. He is fooled 100% of the time by the audio lure, and will fall back pretty easily if you turn on the heater. Another reason why we snare here. Anyways, gee guys, I wonder what happens if Mr. Hippo gets to the duct opening. Gee, I wonder. Oh no!
Well,
Story time.
it seems that your journey has ended. Very sorry about that. It was always going to end this way, of course. If it weren't by me, it would have just been by some other, terrible thing. Just, you could not imagine how terrible it would be. Just, I get scared thinking about it. Glad it's not me. It reminds me of a time I was speaking to my good friend Orville. We were sitting on a park bench watching the pigeons. I was on the left, he was on the... Oh, wait, was I on the right or left? Anyways, it doesn't matter. We were sitting on there watching the pigeons. And I said to Orville, "Friend, those birds are frozen." And he kind of looked at me like I lost my mind. But I reminded him that it was winter, and often birds will sit in a tree until they freeze. And then they sort of fall to the ground until the sun warms up and they can, move around again. So I said to Orville, "You might as well save those breadcrumbs until the birds thaw, because they can't very well enjoy them in the condition they're in." To which he asked what I meant, and asking what condition the crumbs should be in before he threw them to the birds, assuming that I meant the birds couldn't enjoy the breadcrumbs in the condition that the crumbs were in, when in fact I had meant the birds could not enjoy them in the condition that the birds were in, considering that the birds were frozen. So he took a moment and then threw his last handful onto the ground. I said to him, "Orville, why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when I just told you they're frozen?" To which he responded, "The breadcrumbs are not frozen." Again, misunderstanding my words. I didn't mean to say that the breadcrumbs were frozen when I said I told you they're frozen. I'd been referring to the birds. In hindsight, what I should have said was, and this would make perfect sense, "Why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when the birds are frozen?" He misunderstood upon my correction, stating that he didn't know what else to do with the breadcrumbs, and that perhaps, when the birds thawed, they'd still be able to eat the crumbs. So I said to Orville, and this is what I said to him, I said, "Orville, the birds may be dead."
Alrighty, that was some nice story time. So, I'm glad that is now part of my video. Thank you, Scott Cawthon, for writing that. Those wonderful little stories. Anyways. Oh, I forgot to globe music box. God damn it. Alright, how long can you get away with? Okay. Enjoy 5.8. Okay. Already. Welp. I have nothing to do but to continue grinding. And hope that I get some decent runs to show off to all the wonderful people now. Ah.
You knew I'd get you eventually.
Okay. When I was doing my mouse diagonally, I hit the cams. Okay. Ah, dang it.
I always
I'm so
come back.
bad at reacting to Afton. Ah. Okay. Anyways, okay, let's do one more run. Here we go. Better be a proper run too. I'm not accepting a I'm not accepting anything less than like 30 seconds. As making my final run for the day. Nope, nope, nope. Not ending here. Not ending here. Not ending here. Not ending here. This game is fun. This game is fun. I'm enjoying this experience. God damn it.
Please deposit 5 coins.
Freddy,
You 5 coins.
Ah! 44.6. I'll take that. I'll take 44.6. That is good enough. That is good enough. Alrighty. Why are you still watching me suffer? What is wrong with you? Bullying your own small audience is definitely the correct thing to do. Toodles, I guess.